NBC 10 sent a team of journalists from Philadelphia to Barcelona the minute we learned of yesterday's attacks. Let's go live now to Iris Delgado from our Spanish language sister station Telemundo 62, who's in Barcelona for us.
Iris, set the scene. Give us some perspective on what you've witnessed since you arrived.
Jim and Rosemary, I can tell you it is a Friday night like no other here in Las Ramblas. It is about 10 p.m. local time, and here behind me, exactly in that very same spot where that van drove straight through, stand dozens of people showing their love and support. Here you can see people crying, bringing flowers, dozens of candles, and signs that read, "Please pray for Barcelona."
It happened so quick and everyone was in shock.
The growing memorial at La Rambla, filled with flowers, candles, and condolences, attracted tourists and witnesses who paid their respects and reflected on Thursday's terror in Barcelona.
I heard this crashing noise, I heard screams, I turned around and looked, and it was just like, seemed like an avalanche of hundreds of people started to run, so instinctively I started to run.
Right now, investigators are connecting the dots between the van attack in Barcelona, an overnight car attack in the resort town of Cambrils, and a house explosion Wednesday in the southern city of Alcanar. Witnesses are still in disbelief by the largest attack of the three in Barcelona. They say if they lingered a few moments longer shopping, it would have meant a difference between life and death.
Just that decision to leave just, saved us.
Want to acknowledge that
today we're learning from Secretary of State Rex Tillerson that at least one American is among the dead.
We express our deepest sympathies to the loved ones of this individual and obviously the others who have suffered loss of life.
Unable to hold back tears, complete strangers stood in solidarity at the site of the van attack. Meanwhile, authorities are on high alert, searching for more suspects and securing popular tourist spots. Certainly not a shy night here in Barcelona at all. People will remain here for as long as they have to, according to witnesses and what they've told me in the last several hours. And again, important to reiterate that fact that one of the victims, the deadly victims, is an American. And of course, this is developing information. We expect to learn more as the hours go by. Of course, we're committed, staying live here in Barcelona. Back to you.
Sure, Iris. I can't help but notice that scene behind you reminiscent of what we saw in Paris during those terror attacks. What about the police presence you're seeing as you walk around the city? We saw some officers in your report there. Do you notice a high police presence, Iris?
Absolutely. In fact, we've heard sirens go by several times throughout the day, and you can sense that people are on edge. People are walking slower, being a lot more cautious when they're walking around this tourist area. I did speak to one of the first responders here at Las Ramblas tonight, and he tells me he's outraged, he's upset, and cannot wait for the city to get back to normal.
All right, Iris Delgado from our Spanish language sister station, Telemundo 62. Thanks so much. We'll see you again coming up on NBC 10 News at 5 o'clock.
A massive manhunt continues tonight, more than 36 hours after a driver zigzagged through a crowded street in Barcelona, killing 13 people. Iris Delgado from our Spanish language sister station, Telemundo 62, is in Barcelona tonight.
It is now early morning hours here in Barcelona, and still hundreds of people coming to show their support. Take a look at this visual behind me. This, despite the fact that the threat level remains at a 4, 5 being the highest, where an attack is imminent. You can also see heavy police presence, clearly a sign of a city that is still struggling to get back to normal. In Barcelona, Spain, Iris Delgado, NBC 10 News.
Verdejo is now getting protection from federal authorities after receiving death threats in prison and on social media. The body of Keishla Rodriguez was found in a lagoon near San Juan, Puerto Rico on Saturday. Police say Verdejo attacked her and injected her with some sort of substance. Then he's accused of binding her arms and feet and tying a block to her body before throwing her off a bridge.
Thanks, Jim. Late last month, President Trump said he was sending undocumented immigrants from the U.S.-Mexico border to sanctuary cities such as Philadelphia. And Mayor Kenny this is something you called disgraceful, and we'll get to you in just a minute. But we want to ask your challengers here tonight, what is their take?
En la misma cárcel conocimos a Stephanie Delgado. Esta es su quinta vez en prisión. La madre de 7 niños también vendía drogas y su cuerpo para poder sustentar la adicción a la heroína.
Yo no sentía nada, me borraba todo de la mente.